your referee, Howard Foster. And now, your referee, Howard Foster.
And again, in this type of territory, he's really effective with his bend. Best to revive him and give him some type of adaptive strategy, because he was put under sustained and consistent pressure from Issa Faki, who set about him right from the opening. And his punches were potent and precise, doing Faki, 22 years old, from Tanzania. So into the boxing ring is Sultan ALNUAIMI, 32 years of age. His opponent is Issa.
Round one.
So this is action in the round of 32 in the men's 54-kilogram bantamweight division. It's between boxers from the United Arab Emirates and Tanzania. Boxer wearing red is the home representative. That is Sultan ALNUAIMI. 32 years of age, undefeated professional, having won all 13 of his contests, making his debut in 2019. His last fight was in September, just a couple of months ago. Nice defense with the right glove to ward off the incoming fire from the man in blue. That is Issa Faki, 22 years of age, and he is charging forward in hard fashion. Here's a good right hand which disrupts the boxing stance of Faki. Takes a left hook and he's got him going. Right hand success. And Sultan ALNUAIMI has been put under pressure here, and that's why he's keen to cling on. Issa Faki, the 2025 Africa Zone 3 bronze medalist at bantamweight, started terrifically, closing the gap, and there's another right hand which completely disrupts the boxing stance and defenses of ALNUAIMI, and a standing counter has been issued. So he's got half of the round to negotiate to make it back to the red corner, and the manner in which Issa Faki is setting about Sultan ALNUAIMI, that is anything but a foregone conclusion. Walking his man down and unloading precise punches to both body and head. And ALNUAIMI in survival mode here, but defenses being penetrated once again, using that professional experience to try and buy some time in a clinch, but a uppercut and a left hook strays into rabbit punch territory. Showing good composure is Faki, but every shot that he's landing is having an increasingly pronounced effect, trying to box his way through this crisis by letting his hands go is ALNUAIMI, but he's almost going from corner to corner here, trying to weave away from the punches. Issa Faki has got to take his feet with him if he wants to unload the type of success that he enjoyed just before the halfway. 19, his last fight was in September, just a couple of months ago. Nice defense with the right glove to ward off the incoming fire from the man in blue. That is Issa Faki, 22 years of age, and he is charging forward in hard fashion. Here's a good right hand which disrupts the boxing stance of Faki. Takes a left hook and he's got him going. Right hand success. And Sultan ALNUAIMI has been put under pressure here, and that's why he's keen to cling on. Issa Faki, the 2025 Africa Zone 3 bronze, best to revive him and give him some type of adaptive strategy, because he was put under sustained and consistent pressure from Issa Faki, who set about him right from the opening, and his punches were potent and precise. Stage of the round. Doesn't want to crowd his work and smother it out, of course. Counter left jab from ALNUAIMI. Another right hand drives ALNUAIMI back towards the ropes, and then while he was on the ropes, a right hook came over the top. He's complaining that it's into rabbit punch territory, but these are difficult moments for ALNUAIMI. Second standing count of the round, showing the referee that he's okay to continue. There's the 10-second clapper. He's just got to avoid being clipped cleanly again and go back and try and regroup in the corner. Oh, there's a left hand on. Best to revive him and give him some type of adaptive strategy, because he was put under sustained and consistent pressure from Issa Faki, who set about him right from the opening, and his punches were potent and precise, doing I think a little bit of ice had just made its way into the boxing ring from the red corner, so the slight delay before we can get the second session underway. And Issa Faki has come out, going in search of his man once again, trying to keep the movement going. Here's Sultan ALNUAIMI, but of course, boxing and moving is one thing, but look at that, he's caught by a right hand over the top, and that just starts the torrent of punches coming in his way once again. He's able to close the distance terrifically despite being the shorter boxer. There's a left hook from Issa Faki, and the legs of Sultan ALNUAIMI looking a little bit unsteady. Takes a trip to the canvas as the two men tangle together. And again, in this type of territory, he's really effective with his bent arm work. An uppercut during the course of that combination was an eye-catching shot. It's the third count of the contest. He's got to show the referee that he's okay and keen to continue, but she's seen enough and has waved proceedings off in the second round. So Sultan ALNUAIMI, the home boxer from right here in the United Arab Emirates, stopped in the second round after a pretty dominant display produced by Issa Faki. The 22-year-old from Tanzania set about his man right from the opening bell, and once he sensed he had him going, well, he was relentless. So all that awaits now is to get the official particulars at the conclusion of that second round stoppage victory for Issa Faki.
Ladies and gentlemen, on ring B, referee calls a stop to the contest in round number 2. For your winner in the blue corner, representing Tanzania, Issa Faki.
So Issa Faki drops to his knees in celebration, having been declared an RSC round 2 winner over Sultan ALNUAIMI. A very impressive display. Kept ALNUAIMI under pressure, facing bombardment, and he simply couldn't keep this compact little come-forward boxer off. Very educated with his pressure, able to find gaps in the attempted defenses of ALNUAIMI, and it was an uppercut through the middle that prompted the referee to intervene, issue what was there.
Your referee, Howard Foster. And now, your referee, Howard Foster.